Today I thought we'd take a stab at creating an authentically Irish corned beef hash. Technically Irish American. But before we get into that, has this ever happened to you? Ooh, corned beef hash.
Canned corned beef hash directly causes 57% of all back injuries in the US. Cooking canned corned beef can be extremely time-consuming. And unpredictable.
There has to be an easier way.
Now there is. Hi, I'm James Randall Jones, but you can call me Jim. Today, I want you to say goodbye to clunky, complicated can openers. And say goodbye to demonic cans of corned beef hash. The next time you make corned beef hash, you will only need 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon olive oil, half a large onion chopped, 2.5 large Yukon Gold potatoes, peeled and cut into 1/4-inch cubes, half a large carrot coarsely shredded, 1 pound of cooked corned beef, cubed, 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh parsley, an 1/8 teaspoon of dried thyme leaves, and a pinch of salt and pepper to taste.
Using the Jim Jones method, I now pay 10 times more when I make corned beef hash, but I now have peace of mind. The recipe is quite simple. So first we have to melt the butter and oil over a medium heat. Again, I think it's 1 tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of oil. I don't think that 1 tablespoon is gonna do too much. Never have too much oil. So it looks like the butter is ready, so we'll add our onion. And you want to keep the onion in there probably for about 10 minutes. You'll know you're kind of there once it starts to brown. You don't want to overcook it because you're going to be adding ingredients as we're making this. And it's only been about 6 or 7 minutes, so you definitely want to keep an eye on it. So now we want to throw in the coarsely shredded carrots and the potatoes. Keep the potatoes about 15 minutes here without burning everything. I suggest if your pan's gotten really hot, lower the heat just a little bit. That's what I did. It smells really good. I mean, the onion always smells good. So now the potatoes are feeling much more tender. They're starting to brown just a little bit. And it's been about 15 minutes, so I think we can start adding the corned beef. That was actually pretty easy to make, but I do want to compare it with the corned beef hash I grew up with. So this is my first time ever having homemade from scratch corned beef hash, and I did leave it a little bit longer just so it gets a little bit crispier. Cheers. What have I done? It's actually really good. I wasn't sure what a carrot would add because you're only like shaving it up and then it kind of like melts into it, but it does. It adds, you can tell that real hint of carrot. Not overwhelming, but it's definitely there. It adds some flavor. It's very flavorful. That's what I did not expect. Very flavorful. The meat, the seasoning in it. It's a very well seasoned dish. Potatoes came out really well, really tender. I like it. Not mashed potatoes, but it was getting there. I do recommend this. This is really good. You should try it. It's literally just add the ingredients, and they're just stirring. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Super easy to make. Before I get too full, let's try corned beef from a can. So this is what I grew up with, essentially. Easy to make, super easy to make. Even like at my Brocus, you can buy some of this, get some rice, or like get some French bread, make a little sandwich out of it, or an egg, which is obviously what most people do. It's a very, very filling meal. Like one can will be 2 servings for you. The thing is, this screams breakfast to me. I love the taste. It's just so and crispy. I got both of them pretty crispy, but you really tell it here with the canned one. It's so good. It's, oh man. There is a very specific taste to canned corned beef that is not replicated when you make it from scratch. And I don't know what the taste is. I'm sure it's some preservative that they put in the canned product that like, it's so unique to canned corned beef, and I don't know what it is. I've only ever had it with canned corned beef. It's like the second you bite into it, you know it's canned corned beef, and I can't replicate that taste. I mean, I have a pantry full of corned beef, so it's not like I hate this stuff. It's so good. Definitely, if you want just like a balls to the wall flavor, like a flavor explosion, hands down, the corned beef hash from scratch is the way to go. It's just the flavor does not compare to this. I mean, canned corned beef hash has good flavor, but it's not coming from herbs or spices or seasoning. It doesn't taste like seasoned like the canned corned beef, like the homemade corned beef does. So if you're looking for like something super flavorful, go with that. If you want an old standby, or if you only have like $1 to spend, buy a can of this, you're perfectly fine. You just fry it up for like a few minutes. Perfectly fine, perfectly easy to make. What have I done?
Food and Legends is about Latin Dude Productions in association with Andy Greenwich.